been feeling like I'm ready for the top. Got the pedal to the metal, I've been grinding non-stop, killing every instrumental, and I knew just what I wanted. Now I gotta go and get it, and I'm never looking back, only looking where I'm headed. And I doubt it for a minute, trying to get another win.
You look like you're going to Winterfell right now. So listen, Missy, where were you last night?
It's 10 p.m. Do you know where your children are?
She say, do you love me? I tell her only partly. I only love my bed and my mom. I'm sorry. 50 dub, I even got it tatted on me. 81, they'll bring the crush.
I went to see you, Zed.
Hakkasan?
Yep.
You came home at 7:30 a.m. this morning.
Yep.
Yeah, are you still drunk?
A couple hours ago.
Are you still drunk? Do we need to have an intervention? Was it fun?
It was so fun.
What'd you got? How come you come home so late?
Because we went to the after party.
Yeah, after party. Okay.
So fun.
I bet you're gonna feel real good today and be very productive.
Nope.
All right, so she's gonna feel like shit all day. On the other hand, I feel fantastic. Plan is to head to the gym a little bit and work on the knee because I was cleared by my doctor a couple weeks ago to start running again, which is really exciting. And I'm like, ginger with it. I'm not going crazy. We're not going too fast. We're gonna go careful until we start to feel a lot more confident in the knee holding up. Then after that, we're gonna head to the Rio and play the 10k Omaha 8, which I came second in last year. And was second, that reminds me of something. This morning, Ryan Araquezo, poker player, if you don't know who that is, he's on Twitter. And if I screwed up your last name, sorry, because it's a very difficult name, it's not my fault. Anyway, he reached out to me, letting me know that his dad, Fred, is dealing with some lung cancer and couldn't be at the World Series of Poker this year. So we sent him a shout out video this morning. And Fred, remember what I said, okay? Let's not forget what I said. Next year, World Series of Poker, you're there. We're heads up. You lose, of course, because I'm better than you, but don't take that personal. That's just reality. And you come second, you win yourself some money, we'll have some fun. So I'm looking forward, Fred, to seeing you next year. All right? Sounds good.
Wake up, yeah, wake up, yeah, wake up, yeah, buddy. Wake up time, wake up, yeah, buddy. Wake up, tell him wake up, buddy. Wake up time. Wake up, boys. Yeah, buddy. Wake up time, tequila time. Yeah, buddy.
Yummy.
You're such a jerk. Right when I put it in my mouth.
Nordic princess.
Come on, guy.
All right, so we are on our way. It's 10 to 3. We won't get there on time for the actual start, but that's okay. Marissa's hurting today, as you can see, and she's been going out a lot lately, traveling a little this. Like, the World Series of Poker is very difficult for her. She likes to spend a lot of time with me, and during the World Series, I'm not really all that present, as you saw from the last vlog where I allowed a door to hit the dealer's face in the head. I'm so sorry. I wasn't even thinking. I walked the door, blah, 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 slammed the door on her. Apologies. Marissa's like, you do that sometimes. I'm like, oh, oops. Anyway, so it's hard for her, as I said, and I'm glad she has a group of friends. She was hanging out with Zed, and because we have mutual friends through Tony Moreno, who, if you, I'm sure you guys know his YouTube channel. Check it out. It's good. He does all kinds of awesome, sick vlogs. So she's got a good group of friends, and I encourage her to spend time with people because she doesn't like to be alone. So we got Omaha 8 today, 10k buy-in. I came second in this one last year to Abe Masseri. Usually a really good, of all the horse games, Omaha 8 is probably the one that is the juiciest in terms of the field. It's a really good one. So feel good, focused in. Need to put in a good effort today for this 10k. It may be the last event I play till the 7th because I don't want to miss the game 5 here, Knights versus Caps. We got game 4 tomorrow. I can watch that on an iPad. I'm cool with it, but if there's game 5 here, I ain't missing that. So I won't be playing a tournament on the 6th for sure. But yeah, let's do this.
Already packing, come with me. I'm not really asking. We'll get away to a place where we don't know. About to see the world in action, what we can be. chance, we'll get away. This is what we waited for. Take my hand, we'll make it somehow. We can't miss out. I'm done living life with the lights.
What's up, buddy?
Alright, so we are through 6 levels so far in the Omaha 8. This is a juicy tournament, man. Every single year of all the horse mix, I tell you, people just play horrendously bad. And some guys who sell it markup, I'm watching going, really? Oh, man, you're embarrassing yourself. But we're doing okay. We got about 60-something thousand. And I'm just going to grab a little, you know, it's a minestrone soup, but like we separate the noodles. I don't know why my chef, Chef Joel, decided to do that, but whatever. We'll give it a shot. So, I haven't had a lot of really interesting hands so far in the Omaha 8, but there is one that's kind of interesting. I raised it up with Ace, Deuce, 9 of spades, and the 6 of hearts. So Ace, Deuce, 6, 9, 3 spades. Ellie Lesra calls in position, and this weaker player calls from the blind. The flop comes King of clubs, Queen of clubs, 5 of spades. Not a really good flop for me. I have a backdoor flush draw, backdoor low draw. It was not really looking forward to calling a bet, but it goes check, check, check. The turn is a 10. Which puts, you know, a Broadway card straight, a Broadway straight draw out there. The first player checks, and I decide, like, if Ellie had an ace-jack type hand in his hand, I think he bets the flop a lot. So if he has ace-jack or ace-10, or not ace-10, but ace-jack specifically, I think he would bet. I think Ellie probably has a bunch of low cards. So I bet, hoping to just pick it up as a steal. I have literally no draw, no pair, no nothing. It was the 10 of hearts. So Ellie folds. The first guy, the weaker player, he starts studying and, like, looking and trying to figure it out what he has or whatever. And so now I'm thinking, okay, he's pretty weak. He definitely doesn't have a straight. He might have like a jack in his hand with a pair, maybe a queen or something like that. Well, the river pairs the queen. He checks the river, and I decide I have to bluff at this. And there's not a lot of bluffing in Omaha 8, so if I'm sharing a bluffing story, it's a rarity, especially with no outs. Like I was just drawing completely dead. So I bet the river. He thinks for a little while, and he folds the hand. So other than that, like I said, it's been a slow and steady, tournament. I've got 4 hours left to run up a big stack, but I've got like 70,000 up from 50, so far so good.
Not looking back, eyes on the freeway, Bonnie and Clyde. A classic cliche, we're on the run. This is what we waited for. Take my hand, we'll make it somehow. We can't miss out.
Oh, Jesus. He does the face too, right? Like just the flush. Good answer. Flush ace-3. Might win something.
Why you pointing at me? Don't get mad at him. I've lost him.
All right, we're on the last break of the evening. Not a good level for me. Down to 15,000 in chips, which we're going to be playing 3 and 6,000 limit, so that's like 2.5 big bets, or big bets. Good news is it's Omaha High-Low, which is probably one of the best games to be short stacked in. I lost a couple hands. One of them was kind of interesting, and I wanted to share that with you. Asian player raised from early position. I'm in the big blind with King, King, Queen, 7, 2 clubs, 2 hearts. I, of course, defend that hand from the big blind. He calls. I'm sorry, we see the flop. Flop is Jack, Jack, 9, rainbow, no flush draw. And I check. It's a pretty good flop for my hand, right? Especially against an open raiser. I check call the flop. So when I check call the flop, he has to know my ranges from the big blind. A lot of junky hands, a lot of big cards, and a lot of like potential straight draws or a 9 or a jack or something along those lines. Turn card is the 3 of diamonds, which puts backdoor flush draw out there. I check. He bets again. I call. The river's a queen, so I'm I'm really concerned he has aces right now. I mean, he could have a jack as well, raising a hand like ace deuce, jack something. But at this point, I'm blocking. I mean, the queen is supposed to be a good card for my range because like I have the 8-10, I have the king 10. I'm blocking a couple kings. I decided I'm probably going to check call anyway, so I decided to lead, and maybe he could get him off aces because really when I value bet the river, aces doesn't beat very much. But aces doesn't beat a straight, it doesn't beat a full house. It beats maybe a queen, possibly pocket kings. So I can't have any bluffs here really. So my the worst hand I'm betting here for value is gonna beat aces. And I wasn't really betting kings. It was kind of specifically, actually it was for sure 100% trying to bluff aces off the hand. He called and he had ace, 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 3 in his hand. So I lost that one. But again, small spot. And since then, just haven't been hitting any hands. But hey, you never say die in Omaha 8. Never.
Okay, that's what we got left. So apparently, I don't take losing limit pots very well, according to Nick Schulman. That's right. But the hand was ridiculous. Look, the hand was ridiculous. You saw the hand. Ace, queen, 3-4 double suited. 3-way pot. Big pot. Comes deuce, 6-6, 2 spades, Rasty.
Why is this happening?
2 spades. And then the turn is a queen. I have the queen as well. And airballed that against your aces, just so you know. Everything I had.
That's quite a big miss.
Yeah. It's ridiculous.
Sorry, bro.
And I gave it to
Huh?
I'm sorry, man.
Yeah, I'm sure you're sorry. So sorry.
I had ace 3-2 for what it's worth.
Who cares? No one cares.
Deuce 3 4 5 club. I did not go deuce 3 high.
Okay, just a minute ago there was 4,500 here. We won ourselves a little 4-way action scooper with the ace deuce 9-9. Hey,
baby.
it's still here. Alezra. New country heard from is Phil Hellman. There you go. Hi, just say hi.
Okay, we put in a valiant effort there with the short stack. Picked up king, 6-4. Just two bets left or whatever. Got in against Nick Schulman, who had aces. Didn't improve, so his aces beat my kings. So we're done with the Omaha, and tomorrow is going to be, we're done for the night. Tomorrow is going to be the $1,500 dealer's choice, which you can basically pick any game you want almost any game you can think of. That sounds fun, right? So we're gonna do that, but we're gonna do that after the hockey game. I'm not sure if we're doing the watch party thing again or whatnot, but we're gonna watch the game. And this time, there's also a re-entry in this one, so this time I won't say thank you very much. Yeah. Can I hold the door for you over here?
I'm good.
No, I have to, because last time I didn't, and people were pissed. Because I was like, oh, you're so rude, you didn't hold the, watch this everyone, watch. Watch this, here, there you go. See?
Thank you,
nice.
Daniel.
Anybody else need to come through? No? Anyone? No? All right, so we held the door. Score. Made up for that one. So yeah, tomorrow will be dealer's choice. It's a re-entry. This time I'm not gonna screw up and play nitty on the first buy. I'm gonna, if I get short, I'm gonna gamble it up, try to get some chips. Otherwise, just re-enter. It's a 1,500. Let's do this. So there goes day 3 in the books, World Series of Poker. Plenty of poker left, kids. Don't get discouraged. I'm not.